Hello everyone, my name is Luminous GT. In today's video, we're going to showcase the brand new ByteShift menu version 0.2.0. This is like a whole new menu, and it looks 10 times cleaner than the old one, like the Exalt. And yes, of course, it's even made by Gorilla Tap, so make sure to go subscribe to him. This is his channel if you're wondering. And also, if you want to get this mod menu, you're gonna have to join the ByteShift mod menu Discord server, and you're gonna have to buy it for like $20 or $25. I'm not even sure, but you can check out the payments if you want to buy it. And then you can inject the menu with the key you just received on DMs after clicking the button. And it's really cool. It won't be on my server, but I'll still put my invite link down there. And also, please consider liking, subscribing, clicking the bell, and commenting as it helps the channel. And we're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers, be plus 2025. So let's begin with the showcase. So my first impressions is that the menu is so clean because it's like entirely different. There's like different tabs in here which I love, and the layout is actually so unique. So let's begin with showcasing because why not? First one, obviously, anti-report. So if anyone tries to go to the leaderboard and tries to click on the report button on you, you will immediately disconnect, preventing you from being reported. Oculus anti-report. So this is like a very important mod if you don't want to get reported for Oculus. So what it usually does, that if anyone tries to go to their Oculus button, goes to the Oculus leaderboard and tries to report you, you will immediately disconnect without being reported. Flight speed. So what it's supposed to do, that it will allow you to provide the speed of the fly mode, like you can make it really fast or really slow if you want to. Menu volume, you can set the volume of the menu. For example, this is the max volume. This is the 95. Like you can make it quiet or loud. Like this, which is really cool. Animation speed. This will modify the animation speed of the menu. For example, the message overlay, text speed, and the menu opening. Button cooldown. So what it's supposed to do, that it will modify the cooldown on how many buttons you can click on a certain period. For example, the basic one is 0.5, 0.6, 7. There's the 8.0000001, even 9, and there's even the 1. The next spot is theme index. So what it's supposed to do, that you can customize the menu theme. For example, you can make it gray. You can even make it orange and black, even white and black, even customize it to the orbit menu, obviously, even the lime theme, even the blue pastel, even the red theme, even yellow, pink, and there's so much more. I'm gonna keep it purple because obviously it's purple. Click sound effect. So what it's supposed to do, that it will allow you to modify your click sound effect. For example, this is the one, like this. This is second, third, 4, 5. This is a different one. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Border offset. This will allow you to set the curvature of all buttons and borders, which is pretty cool. So crap. Animation style. This will set a custom animation style when you open or close the menu. For example, this is the 2, which is pop out and pop up. This is the pop out and stuff. Like you can make it really fast if you want to. Line width. This will apply a certain width to your line renderers. So for example, it's 1, 1.1, 1.2, 3, 4, 5, and you can even make it higher. Receive notifications. Set if you want to receive notifications. So basically what it does, that it will make you receive a notification if you turn on a certain mod or disable it. Receive warnings. So it will set that if you want to get warnings and stuff like that. Receive errors. So what's supposed to do, that if you enable this mod, you will receive certain errors. Disconnect button. This will disconnect. This will add a disconnect button, which is right here, so you can disconnect right here if necessary. FPS panel. This will like display the FPS, which is right here. For example, it's like that. Hover effects. This will customize the visibility of the extra effects when hovering. PC info GUI. This will give you an arealess GUI, which is right here. Save modules. This will save and load all of your previously enabled mods. Anti-report strength. So how it's supposed to do that? It manages how strong your anti-report should be. For example, it's 1, which is classic. You can even make it higher, which means really strong. So yeah. Speed boost power. So what it's supposed to do, that you can make the speed boost fast, like strength, in or weakened. For example, it's A. If I want to make it really fast, I can just make it like this. Wall walk strength. This will shrink or weaken in the wall walk module. For example, you can go to the wall and do a wall walk, but you can even shrink it or weaken it. For example, I wanna do it like this. RGB platform. So what it's supposed to do that it will make your platforms rainbow. RGB speed. So this is actually pretty cool. So how it's supposed to do that it will set the speed limit of the RGB objects. Iron Monkey strength. So what it's supposed to do that it will modify the speed or the force of the higher monkey module. For example, you can make it 2, 3. The higher it is, the stronger it is. 2D box CSP. So what it's supposed to do that it will make the box CSP visuals 2D instead of 3D. Long arms length. So you can customize the length of your arms. For example, it's 1.25, 35, 45, 55, and there is even more. The higher you do it, the longer the arms are. Dash multiplier. So what's supposed to do that it will multiply the velocity of how you dash when using dash. For example, if you make it 2, it will make the multiply of the velocity. Sound span type. So what's supposed to do that it will assign the specific sound index for the sound span module. Like you can make it different if you want to. Hertz limit. So you can make it hertz limit module if you want to. Projectile call time. So it will deprecate as a projectile as patch. So you can make it 0.25, 35, 45, 55, and a lot more. And also shout out to Skeleton Cat Liquor for being the developers of this menu. Plugins. So this is actually pretty cool. You can like insert your own plugins. You can only have 4 plugins at a time. More will not be accepted, unfortunately. Woo! So this is actually really cool. So what it's supposed to do that it will like display the player, including the player ID, color code, action number, master client, platform, and the FPS, which is actually really cool. And also show the visual of the player like this. And also show the player list. So yeah, modules. And also it will show the date, which is actually really cool. Basic mods. Platform. So this is pretty cool. What you gotta do is to use your grips to get these non-sticky and thick platforms. You can even customize the color and settings by changing the theme. If it's platforms, this will make the platforms invisible. Boost platforms. So what it's supposed to do that you will get like a temporary speed after you destroy, helpful for quick movement like this, which is actually really cool. No clip, make sure to have platforms with this. So what you're gonna do is to hold your right trigger to no clip into objects. Fly. So what's supposed to do that it will give you no gravity with the flight mod. You can even customize the settings if you want to shrink it or weaken it in settings. So what you're gonna do is to hold your A to get the Iron Monkey speed, but like hand fly, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a hand fly. No clip fly. So what it's supposed to do that you need to hold your A to get hand fly that also no clippable through the objects. Long arms. So this will give you long arms. You can also customize the long arm limit length in settings. Give competitive queue. This will automatically give you the competitive queue once you click on this menu without going to the competitive parkour. And type AFK kick. So this is actually really cool. When you're AFK, you get automatically clicked, but when you click on this menu, you will not be kicked. Mute all. This will mute every players in the lobby. This is also client-sided. Report all. This will report everyone. This is also advanced as well. Set nickname. This will set your nickname to whatever you want of the comfort of the menu. Disable never triggers. So what it's supposed to do that it will disable never triggers for client side. Allow you to go to any map without getting kicked out of a certain lot. Disable quit box. This will disable the quit box, which will prevent you from quitting the game entirely. Spoof name. This will spoof your names to something random. Fake Oculus menu. This will emulate the built-in Oculus menu for scaling on users. You need to hold your right grip to use this mod. Grab bug. This will grab dog the bug by holding your right grip. There's even a bad variant. Fake lag. This will emulate the fake lag for you. You will also get this really cool VR rig when goes like this. Sound spam. This is spam sounds. You can even customize the settings. So what you gotta do is to hold your right grip to spam the sounds. Float icon. So what it's supposed to do that will float the shot rig. Hold your right grip and the right trigger to float. Chase gun, this will make the beast chase. Hold your right grip and the right gun anyone to chase them. Movement mods. Speed boost, you can customize the strength of the speed boost in settings. So so it will give you like a specific speed boost based on you want it weakened or strength. Well, what this will allow you to stick to the walls. You can also customize strength and the weakness in settings as well. Iron Man key, this will allow you to become Iron Man. By holding your both grips, you become an Iron Man. Grapple monkey, this will allow you to grapple like a grappling hook, which is actually really cool. So what you're gonna do is to hold your right grip and the right grip any spot to grapple like a hook. And this is actually really cool, like I swear. No tag freeze, so this will prevent you from getting tag freezes once you get tagged. For example, if you get tagged, you get tagged like this. But once you enable this one, you no longer get this effect. Tag freeze, this will firstly give you the PvP walk. C4, this will create a C4 that you can place it anywhere and click your B to explode it, and also has particles. And you can actually make it really explosive like this. What? Gravity changers, so you can actually change the gravity if you want to. You can even change the player whatever you want. Bouncy rig, this will make everything so bouncy, like what the hell. TP gun, so what you're gonna do is to hold your right grip and the right you got any spot to teleport once you shoot it. Teleport the player gun, so what you're gonna do is to hold your right grip and the right you got any player to teleport to them. Air swim, this will let you swim in the air. And there's also like a box that is also water, which is really cool. That's so you can let yourself dash if you which button is it? If you click your X, you can even fly with it, but it's hella fast. You can also customize the strength of the velocity in settings, like I mentioned before. Macro recorder to record your movement as the macro. You can even play your macro as well. I don't know how to record it, but like play it. What the fuck? Player mods. Ghost monkey, so what you're gonna do is to click your B to become ghosted, like your own VR rig will become static, but your actual rig will be invisible, and you also get this really cool changing color rig. Invisible monkey, so what you gotta do is to click your B to become invisible. Shrub rig, this will let you shrub your rig. You need to be in stomp to change the color. There's even an RGB rig, which is similar to strobe, but it will change your color effectively slow. Waterbender, this will let you bend waters. Pretty cool. Water aura, this will give you water aura. Abusive mods. RAM overflow, this will increase everyone's RAM usage by 500 megabytes to 1 gigabyte, which is so overpowered. Black room sand, this will slow everyone's event sands. Don't hold it for too long. Break lobby, this will break the lobby. Makes it so every new joiner can see everyone. Kick code, this will kick everyone in the lobby that is currently in stump, and it will get them banned, and they will join the code that is really important, inappropriate that I cannot say. Spam quitters, this will spam a bunch of quitters, need to be in quitter role, and need to get masters sometimes. Change self-save, this will kill or revives you depending on your current state, need to be in master client as well. Maximize money, this will give you infinite money for your card for Ghost React game mode, need to have master client as well. Spam goo, this will spam a ton of goo in your hand when you grab. Master is required as well. Spend all money, this will spend every ounce of your money in Ghost Reactor. There's a give everyone money, this will give everyone money in your lobby in Ghost Reactor. You need to also have master. Invincible, this will make you become invincible to the monsters in Ghost Reactor. Flush RPCs, this will flush or RPCs and create events. Material guns, so what you can do is to hold your right grip and the right gun anyone to spam a ton of particles and materials at them. Warning, is so overpowered, like you can break them. Material ult, this will spam particles and material to everyone. You need to have master client for this one, unfortunately. Slow guns, so what you can do is to hold your right grip and the right gun anyone to slow them down. You need to also have master client. Slow ult, this will slow everyone in your lobby. Seeds of free your gun, so what you can do is to hold your right grip and the right gun anyone, so it will make you visible only to the shoot rig as well, and you'll be invisible to the rest. Dump RPCs, this will dump all RPCs in the game in the console. Custom mod. Black Ops, so this is actually really cool. What you can do is to hold your right grip to spawn a little black hole, which is actually super wild, like this. I'm not sure how you can make it big. Visual mods. So I'm gonna skip one of them, but night vision, this will give you night vision. Where's my horror mode, which is really cool. Advantage mods. Tag self, this will tag yourself, like it will teleport to a certain lava monkey, get you instantly tag. Toggle, this will tag everyone. Tag on, hold your right grip and right trigger anyone to instantly tag them. Tag, alright, so this will tag all nearby players with a specific hotkey, like when they try to go near to you, your hand will reach out to them immediately and they will become tagged. Tagging morally, this will make you become untaggable, which means that everyone cannot tag you. No tag of join, so when you're supposed to do that, it will not make you forcefully tag once you join the lobby, which is really cool. And now there's even notifications as well, which is actually really cool, and you can even clear out. There's even the render gun, which is really cool. There's even the volume, I'm pretty sure. You can even support a content creator, including myself. You better support me because I'm 2 Sigma. What's a Sigma? You can even support Spec VR, Sharon, Gorilla Dev, GTAG Mods, 2025 Joe. And yeah, this is actually really cool. And the final one is message of the day. And that's all for the menu. Thank you everybody for watching the ByteShift menu showcase. If you want to get this small menu, you're gonna have to join ByteShift small menu Discord server, and you're gonna have to buy it. There's like certain payments you can choose from. You can even inject the menu with the really cool application that you can inject the menu. It won't be on my server, but I'll still put my invite link down there. And also, please consider liking, subscribing, hit the bell, and commenting helps the channel. I will try to hit 50,000 subscribers before 2025. So, goodbye everybody and have an amazing day!